number system. So number system, okay, so we are going to start basic mathematics. Basic mathematics. So what comes under this? So under this comes under number system, modulus function, interval, sign scheme, है ना? After sign scheme we will discuss modulus function, then after that your greatest integer function, factorial part of x, logarithmic function, and after that theory of equation, complex number. We will see these are the chapters. So today we will discuss what PYQ of modulus function also. So before that, just we can discuss about number system, means only discuss about what is numbers, what you know about this. First is what? Real number. So real number, you know, the biggest number, है ना, minus infinity to infinity. How many real number between 1 and 2? How many real number between 1 and 2? So infinite. So between 1 and 2, infinite real number. Infinite real number. Okay. Now here the most important part is your integer. What is integer? What is integer, my dear student? What is integer? Integer you can denote by z or I. So integer have 4 subparts. Integer we already know, negative and positive. Starting from negative, then -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and dot dot infinity. So these are integer. Okay, these are what? Integer. But integer is divided into subparts. Subparts, how many parts? 4 parts. What are the parts actually? The integer is divided into 4 parts. First is what? You can say positive integer. Positive integer. Then you can say negative integer. Okay. Then non-positive integer. Okay. And non-negative integer. Non-positive and non-negative integer. So what is positive integer? So actually positive integer means not negative. Okay, but you can't start from 0 because 0 is neither positive nor negative. You can note down also, 0 is neither positive, we can't consider as a positive or negative. So 0 is neither positive, okay, and nor negative. So 0 is neither positive nor negative. So what is the positive integer? So start from 1, 2, 3 and dot dot up to infinity. These are called natural number. These are called also natural number. So 1 to infinity, that one is also called natural number. Now come to negative integer. So what are the negative integer? So negative integer means not positive, that is negative only. So start from minus infinity, -2, -1, that's it. You can't include 0 because if you include 0 then it considered as a negative number. Third is your non-positive integer. Non-positive integer means non-positive. Non-positive means not positive, that is negative, but this time including 0. Why including 0? Because if you not include here now 0, then it consider what? Non-positive, no? That is positive. So non-positive means not positive, that is negative including 0. And non-negative integer. Non-negative integer, what it means? Bachcho, so non-negative integer, it implies what? It implies non-negative means not negative, that is positive, but here this time including 0. Then you will ask, sir, where this thing I will use? This thing you will not use, but question will use. Okay, so these are for questions. So if you know the parts of integer, then only you can understand the integer. Now there are lots of things, co-prime number, twins number, this number, okay, but today I am going to focus on modulus function. Okay, then you already know what is rational number. What is rational number? So rational number in the form of x such that x is equal to p by q, है ना, where pq belongs to integer and q not equal to 0. Now this is belongs to NCERT theory, we will study. This is called belongs to, है ना, this is called belongs to. Okay, in set during set we will study this is belongs to, this is epsilon. Okay, belongs to. Okay, rational number. Now come to the interval. So okay, I'm going to skip this part little bit because number is easy part and we can discuss later also what is twins number, co-prime number, SCF, LCM. You already studied this. Okay, but new things is LCM of fraction is possible. Yes, possible. Two types, same types of irrational number are possible. So that is. But come to the interval. Come to the interval. Now if you want to know the modulus function, these are the heart of mathematics. Remember, these are the heart of mathematics, soul of mathematics. So interval, the interval is divided into how many parts? 4 parts. How many parts? 4 parts. The first part is called open interval. Okay, open interval means excluding a and b. Let a and b are two number. Let a and b are two number, two real number, है ना, two number. Okay, so open interval. So open interval means excluding a and b. Excluding a and b. So a is not including, b is also not including. So what it's mean? Open bracket a to b or this. Now actually basic mathematics we are discussing what basic mathematics, है ना, under this, and so under this so many things are coming, that is number system, modulus function, then modulus function, है ना, modulus function, number system, greatest integer function, exponent also coming under this basic mathematics. Exponent, coordinate separately we will discuss. Okay, because if you going through circle, then we will starting from the circle. 9 circle you studied, class 10 circle you studied. So what are the theorem they are studied? So from there, from basic we will discuss. So these are, that part is also 9-10 part is called basics and some 11 part is also called basics. So if your basic is good, then your competition is all yours. Okay, so exponent, everything coming under basic mathematics. Logarithmic function, है ना. So whenever you say function, so what is function? Function is a machine. Whatever you put the input, you will get the output. Okay, then transformation of graph. During that calculus, in calculus there is a lots of use in transformation of graph. So graph also, but these are not comes under basic mathematics, but that is transformation of graph. So graph is basically what? Graph is basically for fundamental, no? So for fundamental we are transforming the graph. Open interval. Okay, and must we will see the p by q. Okay, p by q, JE. This is for 11 as well as JE. So class 11 already this is 50-60%. If you can able to solve the question, that's enough for board exam. But these are for JE. So today we will do JE questions also. Now come to the next, that is open interval, close interval. Now my dear students, can you guess what is closed interval? That is including a and b. Here excluding a and b, excluding a and b, but here including a and b, including a and B. So here what we will do, A and B. So including A and B. So what can you write? Big bracket of A and B, or this is also method of writing, okay? A greater equal to A and less equal to B. Here you can also write A, but here equal to sign we will not give, okay? Equal to sign we will not give. Third is your open close interval. Open close interval. So what comes under open close? So open close is simple. Open means A is excluding and close means B is including. Okay, A is excluding and B is including. So what can you write? So here you can write X belongs to open interval A but close interval B. Okay, so this is open close and second is close open. Or what can you write? A and including B. Or what can you write? You can just reverse this, opposite of that. So it is open, this one. Okay. Now what is the fourth one? The fourth one is, this is open close interval. Now fourth one is close open interval. Close open interval. Okay, the close open interval, what you mean? What is its mean? So similarly you can just read it. Open means excluding and close means including. So close open means A is close and B is open. Means B is not including, that you can write big bracket of A but small bracket of B. Or what can you write? Or A and less than B. So interval clear now? Okay. So sign a scheme. So these are the track for modulus function. Okay, we will do just right now. So today we are going to for 30 minutes video. So we will complete this. At least one JE or two JE question is needed here. Any doubt? Okay, come to the next, that is sign a scheme. Wavy curve method. Okay, that is wave. So okay, so these are also called wave curve method. So wave curve method, that is wavy and curve method. So I think you can't able to see. Wavy curve method. Okay, or it is called sign a scheme. So sign a scheme or wave. Suppose that x minus 2 or x minus 3 is less equal to 0. So can you say what are the interval? What are the interval? Can you say? So for this, first of all we have to find the roots of the polynomial. Roots of the polynomial. This obviously it is in polynomial. Polynomial, then first what is the roots here? So here is the roots. This is just a starting of this question. I am starting just. So x minus 2 and x minus 3. So what are the roots? X minus 2. So x minus 2, that is, how you find roots? X minus 2 equal to 0. So x equal to 2. So roots are your 2 and here 3. So 2 and 3. Okay. So roots are 2 and 3. So why it's called roots? You have already studied in class 9 0 of the polynomial, which makes the polynomial 0. So these are the 0 of the polynomial. Clear? Now 2, 3 and this is minus infinity, this is infinity. Actually this is x-axis. Remember this, okay? This is x-axis. Now you will say, what is the use of sign a scheme, sir? What is the use of wavy curve method? I can simply, we can put the value and identify. Yes, you can identify, but until it is small. If you get complex, then here that time you have to use the sign a scheme concept. So take more than 3, 4. So 4 positive, 4 minus 3 positive, 4 minus 2 positive. So if you take more than 3 number, then it comes positive. Clear? Now think about any number between 2 and 3. So between 2 and 3 what number you can take? Suppose that 2.5. So 2.5 minus 2 positive, 2.5 minus 3 negative. So positive into negative, negative. So what you will get? Negative. And 2 below 2. So below 2 any number you can take 1. So 1 minus 2 negative and 1 minus 3 negative. Negative into negative, positive. Okay, sir, it is simple. We taken the value and got answer. But this one is this one is only for your hope, but not for big questions. Now what sign scheme say? Sign scheme say, you have to note down, at odd power of roots, at odd power of roots, है ना, at odd power of roots sign will change, है ना, at odd power of roots sign will change. Sign of whose? Function. Okay, function sign is change. And second is at even power of roots, at even power of roots sign will not change, sign will not change. Okay, so this is very important because without this we can't discuss modulus function. Modulus function starting is okay, but if you go big question, then we need sign scheme. So before that I am going to clear this concept first. Is it clear? Okay, now just forget this one. Okay, we don't know. Now one time you have to take exception. Okay, one time. So more than 3 take number, any number. So what is more than 3? You can take 4. Now 4 minus 3 positive, 4 minus 2 positive, positive into positive, positive. Clear? Now you can apply sign scheme. 3 roots is here. What are the power of these roots? 1 is what? Odd number. So odd number, so I have already written at odd power of roots sign will change. The sign will change means plus change into minus. Okay, now 2 comes from here, and what is the power here? 1. That is again odd. Now sign change from negative to positive. Now this is your solution. Now this one we got just previously. So what can you say? Less equal to 0. So what are the interval of less equal to 0? So here 2 including, because here is equal to sign. So 2 including and 3 also including. Now just see, just before I discussed interval, and now there is a use of interval. Okay, so everything have a step by step. Maths is itself a step by step. Even plus minus you are using now, right now. So plus minus still is continuing. So everything is a step. Whatever you studied circle in class 9-10, we will use here. Okay, so every 9-10 part is your basic. Or what can you write? Or so 2 and less equal to 3, less equal to 3, greater equal to 2 and less equal to 3. Is it clear? Now come to the good question. One good question we will do, then after that we will start modulus function. So one good question we will do. So what is the good question? So I have already written some good question. Where is the good question? Yes, here is the good question. So good question is your this one. Second. Okay, the one I did, f of x is equal to x plus 3, 2x plus 7, है ना, x minus 5 square by x minus 2 cube and x plus 7 to the power 4. Okay, so at least if you know this, then this is not say very good question because trigo is not involved here. So if trigo I will discuss, then trigo you need what? Periodic table, trigo need quadrant rule. So that's why just simply be algebra form we will see first. After when you complete trigo, then that time we will discuss trigo also. So what are the roots? Okay, or next class we will do. So draw the number line minus infinity to infinity. Okay, what are the roots here? Can you say the roots? Minus 3, minus 7 by 2, 2, minus 7, and here 5. Now arrange in ascending order because this is x-axis. Okay, so what is the smallest part here? This is minus 3, this is minus 3.5, and this is minus 7. So minus 7 comes first, then minus 7 by 2 comes first, then minus 3, then 2, then 5. Clear? Now take more than 5. Take more than 5. I already said one number you have to assume. So take more than 5. So more than 5 what can you take? 6. Okay, 6 take. Now here 6 plus 3 positive, 12 plus 7 positive, 6 minus 5 positive, 6 minus 2 positive, 6 plus 7 positive. So overall what we got? Positive. What we got? Positive. Now 5 comes from where? 5 comes from here, and what is the power? Power is even. So I already said at even power of root sign will not change. So sign will not change, that is plus, then plus. Now what is it? Why it is called Wavy curve method? Because just see, below x-axis negative y-axis, above x-axis positive y-axis. So it comes from here, okay, then going down, then going up and up, because there is no down here. Now first we will mark the sign, then we will draw the wave. Okay, so positive. 2 comes from here. What is power? Power is odd. 3 is odd number, so sign will change. So plus change into minus. Now minus 3 comes from here. What is the power? Power is odd. If power is odd, then sign will change. So minus change into plus. Okay, minus 7 by 2 comes from here. Power again what? Odd. The power odd, then plus change into minus. Now minus 7 comes from here. What is power? Power is even. So at even power we can't change the sign. So negative, and continue this one negative. Okay, so curve is coming from here. Okay, you can't take minus 7. Okay, you can't take minus 7, and you can't take 2. Anyone, can you say why we can't take minus 7 and minus 2? 2. Why we can't take 2 and minus 7? Because if you put now this number, then it becomes what? 0, and denominator never be 0, because 3 by 0, what it's called? Undefined. Okay, remember this. So denominator never be 0. If 0, that means undefined. So again going down. Okay, plus sign is there, going up. Now minus 7 by 2 possible, going up, then again down, down. Okay, now going up, है ना, going up, then down, and going up. So this is called Wavy curve method. Now interval you can write. Now if question I asked f of x greater than 0, find. Okay, find f of x greater than 0, f of x greater equal to 0, f of x less than 0, and what? F of x less equal to 0. So one by one, first of all f of x greater than 0. What are the interval you will write? Greater than 0. Now see, negative, negative, positive. Now greater from minus 7 by 2 to minus 7 by 2. You can't take including, because here equal to sign is not there, है ना. So minus 7 by 2 to minus 3. union. Union means sum. Union means what? Sum. है ना, we will add the 2 3 number, that is union. This to this, union this to this. So breakage, it is a just bridge of 2 answer or 3 answer, more than 3 many function. Okay, so union. Now plus from here to infinity. So what you will write? Here equal to sign is not there, so you have to write 2 to 5. 2 to 5 union 5 to infinity. What is B? Greater equal to 0. So greater equal to 0. So greater equal to 0, what can you write? So here you have to write same thing but including. Okay. So here we will include only minus 7 by 2 to minus 3. We can include minus 3 also because it is in numerator. Union. Okay. Union what? Union. Here 2 to directly you can write na. 2 to infinity. Now 5 is including but 2 is excluding. So 2 already excluding and 2 to infinity. So 5 already including this. Equal to sign is there. So you can write the same interval. Okay, next is, so after this your sign scheme is clear, no more doubt of sign scheme. Okay, so come to C. The C number is what? The C number is your f of x less than 0. B na? B clear? B clear, A clear. Now C. What is C? Less than 0. So can you say what are the less than 0? So here you can see minus infinity to minus 7 by 2, but you can't take minus 7. So you have to write in break. Okay. You have to split here. Split it. So minus infinity to minus 7 union minus 7 to minus 7 by 2. Include minus 7, you can't take including because there is a less than. Now negative is again continuing. Now union minus 3 to minus 2. Minus 3 to minus 2. Clear? Now come to the D. So D is your f of x less equal to 0. So less equal to 0 but you can't take minus 7. So here you have to write same. Okay, but here you can write big bracket because we can take minus 7 by 2. And here also big bracket but 2 is a small bracket. 2 is minus 3 to 2. No? Okay. So minus 3 to 2. So minus 3 is big bracket but minus 2 is a small bracket only. Remember, why minus 2 is in a small bracket? Because you can't 2. This is a confusing, no? Okay, I'm writing here. Okay, minus. Okay, so minus is here for, so minus 3 to 2, but 2 is always a small bracket because 2 we can't take as it is in denominator. So I hope sign scheme is clear now. If you are not, if any confusion you can ask, or again you can watch the video.